Van Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Florida's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice. And
oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. On the run, it's Daniels. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Gators with the 1st and 10. The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because...
right down the boulevard. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like, when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Grab behind the line, it's Booth. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Runs through a tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quick handoff. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 30. Yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Gators are rolling down the field. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides the back on the option. The give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Gators will move the sticks.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. He makes the grab. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Looking to push the no huddle. Now the play fake. He's got it. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. Intercepted to stop the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Power football with the run. He'll try to take it back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a... downs. Takes a handoff. It's Daniels. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. The sure hands. It's Ball. Big play. Takes him into bus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. This one's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. Now trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pulls it in. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He leaves it with his back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Mosley. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. From the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Gators are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down, just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
To the air, it's Lagway. Flips it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Using his legs, it's Clark. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Fires to the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
He'll go to the sneak. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drop.
Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll line up to go for 2. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Hauls it in. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They're testing the right side here. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Handoff from the gun. Hard running there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. It's complete to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Here's the handoff. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The inside handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Takes the easy one to the back. There he goes!
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets some yardage and gets down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Buying some time. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This this guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Reads it, fires complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, on defense, these linebackers are trained not just to stop the run, but to go out and cover in space and make tackles in the open field. That linebacker shows you all of his skill set there.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They'll run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the
He's got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Mississippi State!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. They're definitely going for this, and listen, let's play some offense. Let's do some high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Bringing the heat. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jones to throw. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal.